He doubled down on his comments in an appearance on Piers Morgan Uncensored, where Sky Sports reporter Bianca Westwood challenged his views. Barton, 41, took to X once again to call out Westwood and Woods for a debate on his new Common Sense podcast, after the pair both shared their views on his remarks. The former midfielder wrote, "Both of you follow me. And not the other way around. So why the silence? Do you both have something to hide? You can come and debate. Just make sure you're ready. I'll take your silence as a sign you know it's not for you." Screaming from the rooftops yesterday. Tumbleweeds blowing across the vast expanse today. Says it all. Neither Woods nor Westwood responded to Barton's taunt, so he increased his efforts by questioning why they chose to remain silent. He added, "Laura Woods and Bianca Westwood won't come on the show. They're not brave enough. Lots to say yesterday? You should have kept your heads down. Something to hide, girls? Cat got your tongue today." Woods and Westwood both stated they did not want to be drawn into the controversy but spoke out in defense of a female vlogger Barton had picked on. Barton also responded to several men taking issue with his comments by calling them eunuchs. Yesterday Woods tweeted, "Usually avoid these conversations as I don't like adding more oxygen. But throwing young vloggers to the wolves is wrong. I started my career vlogging and I've always got on with Joey. He also sent me a lovely good luck message for TNT in June. Does that make him a eunuch too? Joey's entitled to his opinion. If he feels that strongly about women in the men's game, he could ask for a private conversation with the broadcasters and state his case. These tweets only encourage a pile-on for the women getting on with their jobs. Or was that the intention?" Pundit and TV presenter Alex Scott was also drawn into the saga after Barton claimed she shouldn't commentate on the men's game, claiming she was not qualified to do so. The former England and Arsenal women's star laughed off Barton's comment before an interview with a BBC colleague, with many others slamming his views. Barton later extended his podcast invitation to any top male players and ex-players who disagree with his views, while self-anointing himself the king of X. The ex-QPR star then focused his attention on all women working in the men's game, not just football experts and broadcasters. He wrote on X, "The amount of times in my professional life I've seen women compromise themselves in the men's game is ridiculous. I've actually lost cost. Female staff sending naked pictures to players, to having full-blown affairs and costing people marriages. You would have had to experience it to believe it. It happens all the time. I think it is very dangerous to have women in certain roles in certain departments in men's football because ultimately, as my good friend PK would say, they're not made of wood, lad. It's a recipe for disaster." Barton is one of football's most controversial characters, and served time in prison in 2008 for assault.